All right, ladies, come with me. I'm going to show you the most beginner-friendly range session that you can do today. All right, so for my warm-up, I don't have a true warm-up. I don't really honestly know if anyone has a real warm-up, but what I usually do is take a club. I usually grab my driver, but it really doesn't matter, and you take it from end to end like this, and then I like to start by just pulling it back behind my head as far as I can get, and then I'll take it and I'll just twist like this. I call this the twister. You can also do it above your head too if you want to just get a little bit different stretching. And then I'll take the club and I'll just bend over and try to touch my toes, which I cannot do. Please don't make fun of me, I know. And then I'll just kind of shake it out a little bit. And that's about it for the warm-up. Just something simple to loosen up your muscles before you start swinging and hitting. A lot of times too, what I'll do is take a club and I'll just kind of do some practice swings, but I'll do slow practice swings, so it's kind of just getting my arms used to the motion of swinging. So, you know, pulling up, then pushing through so that I can kind of feel where that tension is. And then I go to the ball. All right, so we're gonna start with the gap wedge. A lot of people use this for chipping. You can use it for short game. I like this club because you can use it for so many different things. For me, if I'm within 80 yards or so, I'm gonna be using this club. So if I'm chipping, I'm using this club. If I'm trying to get it on the green, I'm using this club, depending on where I'm at, obviously. So I like to just start with more of the full swing. Gap wedge hits. That was perfect. Gotta love that. It's a good day when you have a perfect swing. So if I'm playing a par 3 course, this is probably gonna be my go-to club. See, and this is why we practice, because not every shot is gonna be good. I usually try to position it in the middle of my stance if I'm doing like a full swing gap. And that was grounding because I lifted my head. Don't do that. Oh yeah. And that right there is the game of golf. All right, so the next club I'm gonna use is my 7. So this is actually a 7-iron trainer. So I tend to try to start with this a little bit before I jump over to my actual iron. So we're gonna lay this one down. And then what this does is it's heavier in the actual club face. It's very weighted, and the shaft itself is very flexible. So it's to help you with your club face hitting. It's to help you guide it. It's to help with distance, speed, all of the things. So that's why I like to use this one to kind of get a feel for my 7-iron. So with my 7, you want to always do right in the middle of the stance. See, I pulled that one. So that's what's kind of nice about this club. It kind of tells you exactly where you're hitting the ball. So that one obviously went very left. So I hit that, I pulled that really bad. Better contact, still pulling it left. Well, that was better contact. Okay. I usually will do about 5 balls hitting the trainer. Oh, now I will say when I do switch from this club to my actual iron, it does feel a little tricky. So since I'm hitting these pretty straight with the trainer, I am going to go ahead and switch to my iron. So let's pull that out. So now we have my actual iron. The weight is crazy different. So this feels so light right now. Ideally, this should go in the right direction. Yep. So that was perfectly straight, which is exactly what I want to see when I'm doing my iron shots. I want to hit straight fairway finders. Oh yeah, so that last one was 141, and that one was 151, which is crazy because I usually hit my 7 around 140, 145-ish. So the fact that I'm even hitting 150 means that the trainer did its job. The more you play, the more you'll kind of get a feel for your body and kind of be in tune with what you're doing. So you can feel if you're lifting, you can feel if you're pulling, you can feel if you're coming in at a wrong angle with your wrists. So that is the one thing, is the more you play and practice, the more you feel what you're doing. So good contact, good hit, a little bit pulled to the left. That one went, again, 152, so good distance. That's what I like to see. Is it a fairway finder? Might be a little to the rough of the left, depending on where you're playing. Let's do one more and see where this one goes. All right, so that one went straight. Not the best approach. And so that one went only 106, which is about what my pitching wedge goes. So I'll take the 150s, and now let's go to our driver. So last club that I'm gonna work on today is gonna be my driver. So this is a newer driver, and you know, it's always funny because they tell you, if you get a new club, you're gonna play better. It's like you have to relearn how to hit a new club. I was hitting my old club perfect every time. I get this new club and it's like, I feel like I've been on a journey with this club trying to figure out how to hit it the right way. So with your driver, I always like to line up my left foot with the ball. It's really gonna be like the back heel. You can kind of figure out what works best for you. Everyone's a little different. And then I like to just align myself here. Head down. I always like to do a double head down. I know that sounds weird, but for me, I always lift. So by doing that, it tells my body to go down, and then great contact for first hit. I'll take it. Ball speed was 114, so, you know, could be a little faster. And that is what we call a stinger, where the ball is very low. Good contact. So distance, same, about the same distance, 160. That is not ideal for a driver. I usually hit my driver about 200 or so. So we're lacking here, we're lacking, and that's okay. That's why we practice. My driver is one of those clubs that I love it, and then I hate it, and then I love it, and I hate it. But as long as it finds the fairway, that's really all I care about. Again, another low and long. What you really need to get is your hip involved. So I think that's where I'm lacking, is my hips. So let's see here. Ball didn't go where I wanted it. Hips were better. So let's try to get that again. There we go. Okay. Okay, that was 190. So just have to keep getting that momentum when it comes to the driver and keep really practicing. And again, like I said, when we were doing the 7-iron, you just really want to feel your body and feel kind of what you're doing. That comes with time, that comes with practice. Obviously, I'm still a beginner golfer in the world of golf, but because I practice often, I'm able to feel these things that I'm doing and try to fix them in the moment. See, I pulled it, I topped it. It's like you hit one really good one and then you just top a ball. Thank you guys so much for coming along with me today during my range session. If you are new to golf, if you're a woman, you're new to golf, and you are someone that's maybe curious about golf, I just recommend doing it. You know, come to our range, get some clubs. If you don't have any, you can rent some, and just hit the ball, have fun. If you've never been to the Golf Ranch, I highly recommend you come check us out here. And we have top tracer technology, which is amazing because you get to see where your ball is going. And it just gives me a great overview of my golf game and how I can take that from the range to the course. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Go ahead and subscribe and follow for more.